I want to go to Supriya Srinath first. Supriya Srinath, I want to ask you this question very directly. When one after the other, several high-profile Congress netas, people who've spoken out openly against the BJP and Prime Minister Modi joined them, are you going to call it opportunism, or is it time for the Congress to introspect that something is going wrong and therefore they need to course correct?
Thanks very much for having me on your show, Rajdeep. And I don't want to start on a bitter note. I think I would like to wish everyone all the very best as they take their political journeys forward, whether it is with us or against us. But I have a very pointed, very strong point of view on this. And I hope you will not intervene me. That's the only time I'm asking you. This evening, don't intervene me, because there are some things that need to be said. I heard the 15-minute long interview that my once dear colleague, Gourav Vallabh, just gave you. Gourav Vallabh could not answer a simple question. Why did he choose to say that Mr. Adani was pumped up by the BJP as he went to rise to number 2 in the Richie Rich club of this world? Gourav Vallabh says he's a student of economics. I don't want to give him the importance that he clearly doesn't deserve, but I will ask you, as a student of economics, whether you're with the Congress, against the Congress, with the BJP, with anybody else, what are the most glaring economic issues of our times? The joblessness, the World Bank saying we are turning a demographic dividend into disaster, joblessness, high prices, income inequality, the fact that you are telling 20% of this country to live on merely 46 rupees a day. As a student or no student of economics, to me that is what is important. And for that, the ruling party is responsible, somebody that he has chosen to go and join. I have one thing to say here, and I will say it with honesty. I usually don't bring personal conversations and personal anecdotes, but I'm tempted to do that this evening. Rajdeep, I've been with the Congress. I'm one of their spokespersons who appears on television debates every day. I address the press. I go for media events. I interact a lot with media. Not once, and I say this with my hand on my heart, not once has any Congress leader, big, small, tall, short, doesn't matter, ever told me to speak against Sanatan. If anything, I was a part of the UPCC committee team that went to the Ram temple on the 17th of January. I was encouraged. I'm a part of the CWC. Conversations there were. It is absolutely your choice if you want to go. We will go at an appropriate time. And I will say one thing to you. I usually don't want to bring personal anecdotes here, but I will say one thing to you. I'm a practicing Hindu, but I did not know as much about Lord Shiva as I got to know from my leader Rahul Gandhi, who told me so much about Shiva, which was such an eye-opener. I have seen Priyanka Gandhi fast through Navratras, and she once told me when I was on a campaign with her, one second, that she's been doing this ever since she was 8 years old. So are you telling me just because it suits your political purpose, don't bring Sanatan into this? Feel free to go. And I will say one thing, for everybody who leaves the Congress, people who have defended the Congress and joins the BJP, the writing is on the wall. It tells us, and it tells me for sure, you were never ideologically bent with the Congress, you were never ideologically inclined with the Congress. You
Can I stop you to ask you though? No,
ma'am, I've let you. Rank opportunists are making.
Okay, you're calling them rank. Ma'am, you're calling them rank opportunists, but I want a direct answer to the direct question. When you spoke about Sanatan, you said Rahul Gandhi knows more about Shiva, Priyanka Gandhi Vadra speaks about Navratra. Fair enough. The point that Gourav Vallabh and many others, he's not the first, who's raised the issue of the Congress boycotting the Pran Pratishtha, and not even go, and neither Rahul Gandhi or Priyanka Gandhi Vadra subsequently have gone to take darshan at the Ram Mandir or Mallikarjun Kharge. All of this, according to Gourav Vallabh, has, in his view, created the sense that the Congress is anti-Sanatan or made a mistake. Do you concede in some way that purely in terms of optics, you've given the likes of Gourav Vallabh a reason to go and embrace the BJP, saying we are Ram Bhaks. We've gone because the Congress should not have boycotted the Pran Pratishtha. Your response?
The likes of Gourav Vallabh need no reason, because they are rank opportunists. I will say something to you because I don't want to ever make it bitter with an ex-colleague. But I'm asking you a question. When was the last time this gentleman appeared through the economic turmoil that this government should have been pinned down on for a television debate? For somebody who thinks he's too big for TV debates, doesn't want to defend the Congress. Go and track his timeline. When was the last time he defended the Congress on anything? And I will say one thing, Rajdeep, a question that you did not ask him, a question that must be raised. There are thousands of Congress volunteers, Congress workers out there who toil very hard, but never end up with an election ticket, and my heart goes out to them. This particular man got a ticket to contest not from one, but 2 states. Somebody who was given his due. So it's very fashionable, and it's absolutely all right for him to make the ideological somersault today and say that he's hurt by Sanatan. I can imagine people who can be miffed. I can imagine people who may have our differences. I can imagine people who opt out or who go and join like-minded parties. But when you leave the Congress to join the BJP, you have absolutely no moral standing, moral compass or reason to call out the Congress, because the ideological somersault proves that you were never with us. And ideologically compromised people like that, I'm better off without them, because they are nothing but cowards who at the first opportunity will go for the door, rank opportunists.